Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great holidays so far. And welcome to this new video here on Fetch. Wanted to make a new update on this. I know quite a lot of you are interested in this, and I do have an opinion on this as well. So just wanted to give you my thoughts and my analysis in general right now on Fetch. What's going on, what to expect, what are the possibilities, what are some nice buy areas, because that's what I'm interested in as well. So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. Right now, first of all, I mean, fundamentally, the market this morning is a little bit weak, as you can see. Bitcoin is testing that previous support right here after jumping up with a lot of leverage. But it's testing support. I mean, overall, I think Bitcoin is going to be able to hold on relatively well. I don't expect a massive dump here. But the markets are also not ideal, and it's especially today. When the US opens, that's going to be quite crucial to see if we can actually get some more bullish momentum still at the end of the year, or whether this was it, and that will just move sideways until the end of January again. So we'll see. But for Fetch, the situation is a bit different. So for Fetch, the main range that we had since June already, and I've talked about this extensively, was this range here. Between 1.7 and then at the bottom, let's say $1, but the value area low is around 1.1, right? So that's a little bit higher, but that's in general the main support level we have. We were consolidating in that area for a relatively long period of time. We dropped down below that once the 5th of August with that extensive recession fear selling, for those of you who were not around. But from there, we actually got back into the range, and then what we had at the start of December and the end of November is a nice bullish breakout. And that actually gave us some nice profits. I personally also still profited off of that. Gave us a nice 30% move. Unfortunately, due to market circumstances, we were not able to hold that. So now we're back in the same range. And honestly, I will just tell you the same things as what I said in November. I think ultimately, if we're talking about Fetch, and if we're talking about the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which is the project that it basically is, I think it has potential. I'm not a 100% fan of everything they do, but I think ultimately they do still have some major developments coming later in 2025. I think AI is still going to do great, even though a lot of the strength from AI is kind of being stolen by AI agents. I still think Fetch will break out. But on the short term, I'm not too sure, right? Like I said, I do think Bitcoin is going to be able to hold this level here. But am I 100% certain? No. And therefore, if I look at Fetch right now, and if we're talking about possibilities, I actually think it's slightly more likely that we will pull back into this level right here at 1.1 and $1. And I think that's a major opportunity. I think the market's ultimately looking at Bitcoin, but also looking at altcoins together, right? So it's an altcoin index. I think altcoins are going to still be fine at the start of 2025. So if Fetch is actually going to be able to drop down into $1, which both technically and psychologically is an amazing support level, I will buy, right? And at the moment, I would also say it's a little bit more likely to dip back down into the support level, find support, unless, you know, if we get World War III, of course, hopefully we don't, but then $1 is not going to hold, right? But under the current circumstances, looking at the altcoin index, looking at all the fundamentals around the markets, I would say it's most likely that this touch is a bit weak, so that we'll retest the bottom, but that the bottom will be held and that we will get back up to 1.65 and 1.7, which is the top of the range. And then if we actually hit the top of the range, then we can talk again about potentially breaking above that. It's now much too early to talk about that. That's really for the future. But for now, I would say this is most likely. This is what to expect. And if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And let me know if you want more videos on Fetch. I can certainly do that. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and bye.